tempted to touch. I want to miss you so much. Rupee, remember that song from the 90s? Anyway, I'm just messing around. Welcome to another Depraved and Debaucherous. We're going to talk about the secret powers of touch. Tempted to touch. Touch is a complex body language channel that conveys many subtle messages to others. And I'll tell you, there's not enough people that when they are attracted to someone, they're dating, just the slightest touch. Like, say, if you are on a date and you just put your hand over somebody's, you put them over the top of their hand and just over the palm, or just a hug, on the shoulder, or just a peck on the cheek, a little bit of touch always matters so much, especially if you want to know if everything's gauging well on somebody that you're really interested in and that you're dating and you're trying to be romantically involved with. Touch makes a lot of change. Nonverbal communication and how we convey messages to others without words. We need to see these things when it comes to important body language channels, facial expressions, gestures, eye, body movements, sending complex messages. And the one that's often overlooked is touch. So researchers Jones and Yarborough talked about different ways that people use touch in the place of language. The positive effect touches are signal liking, affection, and sexual interest, hugging loved ones, holding hands, flirting with someone by lightly touching them on the arm or touching knees, playful touching, non-serious, fighting, tickling, mock fighting, punching, shoving someone, control touches, touches to get to someone to comply in some way. So trying to get their attention, grabbing their hand, putting their finger to the lips to shut them up. Sometimes I always remember some people will just use, you grab the elbow on somebody's shoulder, on their arm, and push them forward to do something, to get them to some other direction. Ritualistic touches. So there's fist bumps, handshakes, kissing on the cheek, and task-oriented touches, which is helping an elderly person out of their seat or helping someone along a rocky path so they don't fail, guiding another person's hands to show them how to perform some task or operation. And so the type of touch between a romantic couple, astute observers can tell often a lot about the strength of the relationship between the two. And it just can't be the traditional just holding hands. One thing I can tell you is that if you have someone that doesn't want to reciprocate touching you, touching them, touching you, touching me, right? If you're not getting some of that, then what kind of relationship are you in? And if you're losing that sense of touching your partner or your mate, and you're married to them and you stop doing that, something's going wrong. Keep that in mind. That's very important to look at. DTN, another story I want to bring up here, is an acronym taking over TikTok. And it's been on TikTok right now for over 235 million views. Also, DTN4L has 95 million views. According to the German dictionary, it's don't trust no one. Right here. Right here. Don't trust no one. You may see it as DTN4L, don't trust no one for life. And it's being discussed with people who have been wronged or betrayed in funny or serious ways. Mostly in Black online communities among women fed up with dating the wrong men. So you have women that are kind of getting caught up in this now. So that's what's one of the things that are being brought up here. And there are others that are doing the same kind of thing. So when you hack your boyfriend phone through your laptop and telling girls I'm his cousin, don't trust no one. So there's various TikTok videos I could bring up about this here, but it's interesting that that's actually a common thing now. And the fact that people are so caught up on, if you don't feel like there's a lack of touch and a lack of trust, it's a bad combination. I don't know. It's just a couple of stories that just sound good. And you know what? I need to fill 5 minutes of time for this episode, and I wanted to do that for you. But while I'm doing that, I want to make sure that you go ahead and make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video on YouTube, youtube.com/JBRASCO951, the website for Depraved and Debaucherous, ddradio.live, ddradio.live, and look for me on King of Podcasts at King of Podcasts, all social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. And remember, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of trust in someone that you want to be with, and hopefully you're tempted to touch, because we are all a little depraved and debaucherous.